top penny stock to watch out for this week. So let's get started. Hey my amazing investors out there, welcome back to my channel. This is Abhishek bringing you once again a top penny stock to watch out for this week, like the other two penny stocks which I recently made a video on. And if you haven't watched that video yet, then consider watching it. I will put the link in the iCard somewhere here. You can have a look at it. And apart from that, guys, I would like to clarify one thing, that this particular stock which we are going to talk about today, we discussed this stock long time ago on our Patreon's group when it was at this price. And does that mean the opportunity is gone? Well, no, otherwise I would not have brought this stock to you guys. And I'm bringing this up, guys, because unlike many amazing financial channels out there which are owned by full-time YouTubers, I am not a full-time YouTuber. I work from 8 to 6 and I really love what I do there, so I won't be leaving that job anytime soon. And that's why I don't have the time to make videos on every stock what we discuss on our Patreon's group, because we discuss penny stocks every single day on our Patreon group. So I literally have to filter out the stocks which still have a huge room for growth according to me, so that you guys out there can benefit from it. And that's why it takes a lot of effort and time to filter them out and make another YouTube research, so that you guys can literally get a really good idea from the video itself. Of course, a self due diligence is a must. It's your hard-earned money. You should do your own research as well before making any investment decisions. And that's why I'm requesting you guys to please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, then what are you waiting for? Come on, be the part of the community. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button as well. And now let's hop on to the main content.
So the stock we are going to talk about today goes by the name Solar Integrated Roofing Corporation, trading at OTC with the ticker symbol SIRC. So the stock price is trading with 4 decimal places and is currently at $0.1099 at the time of making this video, with the current market cap of $27 million. So now let's have a quick look at the company, what the company actually does. So as the name suggests, the company majorly deals with the solar roofing, and they are the leaders in the green energy by employing an effective strategy for the customers' solar and roofing needs by making it cost effective and energy efficient. And if you just scroll down on their official website, they have presented their monthly vision quite nicely. So without a PR and being an investor, you can always have a look at their yearly visions divided into months and see what already has been achieved or completed and what are the visions or the objectives which are still in progress. So this is quite a nice presentation at their official website, and being an investor, it really helps to look at these objectives being fulfilled or not, and then accordingly we can plan our actions of investments. Okay, so now let's have a quick look at the company's history. So Dave Massey has been in the roofing industry for over 30 years. So Dave Massey is the CEO and the founder of the company. So beginning in his early 20s, Dave started in the roofing industry with installing solar rooftops for rooftop hot water systems. As the industry began to change, he started to focus on roofs specifically. So as you can see that he has a massive experience of over 30 years in the solar roofing industry. In 1989, Dave opened up his own roofing company and started installing residential roofs in the San Diego area. He owned the largest residential roofing company in San Diego with the trusted name of Secure Roof. In 2008, they saw the vision of PV solar being installed on the roofs in California as the green energy movement began. So this history shows us that the person behind has a huge experience in the field and hands-on on the customer's satisfaction. Started as a startup, and I still would say it is not a big scale company yet, but the time is not far for them from being a small scale to a mid-scale business at least. And why? Well, we will see that further in this video. Okay, so moving on, SIRC is one of the fastest growing solar power technology and the system integration companies in Southern California. The growing list of satisfied customers is a reflection of the care and attention SIRC pays to every installation. So like I said, that the management and the person behind the management has a good hands-on and experience with customer satisfaction. So with the development of SIRC's installation business, SIRC established a solid relationship and a mutual trust with the local government agencies, which is also important to grab those good big government projects. administrators of utility companies and solar equipment suppliers distributors. So SIRC also established a well-known name in California as a system integration company and grabbed a big market share in the San Diego, California solar installation business. Now, this is a point to be noticed, guys, that bringing up their business in California, where actually the renewable sources of energy is being given a huge preference, is a really good step forward. So, SIRC offers highly sophisticated and efficient system designs tailored to each client's specific needs. So, like I said, that they are focusing on the customer's requirements, and it is important. So, SIRC provides a production guarantee and a 25-year no-cost warranty on all of their solar projects. And guys, this would really help them to expand their business further. And when we talk about business expansion, well, the global power capacity of grid solar power has already experienced a tenfold growth within these 10 years from 2008 till 2018. And to be honest, guys, this was the era when the renewable sources of energy were not given so much of preference. And therefore, this chart right here shows us that in the three big continents, America, Asia, and Europe, the installed residential PV installations have almost doubled in just a span of 5 years from 2015 till 2020. And thus, guys, this shows us a huge potential in the next upcoming years. Okay, so now coming back to the company. So the company recently closed an acquisition deal with Brian Milholland Acquisition, who is also considered, by the way, the solar guru in the Southern California markets. And the company also executed further more acquisitions, which brings them with a revenue of $25 million. And this is what is worth considering, guys. As investors, we should be looking into the management. And here, the management is really focusing on smaller but profitable acquisitions for their expansion. So smaller steps, but step by step, a way to success. So SIRC is seeking to expand its market presence and share in greater San Diego, California. SIRC has an opportunity to acquire a highly profitable roofing contractor with more than 30,000 established customers who would benefit from solar energy. SIRC has an opportunity to acquire a highly profitable marketing company. So like we already saw, that SIRC is working on acquiring further more acquisitions to expand their business. SIRC has an experienced, technically sound management team that has demonstrated results and responsible governance. And if you're a regular follower of my channel, guys, then you must be knowing that how much preference I give to the management team and the people running the business, as they are steering the wheel of the ship and they are the people for making business decisions, which can either benefit the investors and the business or just take it down. And this actually can be seen on their balance sheet. So currently, SIRC has no debt. It is practically a debt-free company with 73 million common shares outstanding with 14 million shares in the float. Okay, so now moving on to the company's performance and some future projects. So now the state regulations require solar to be integrated into the roof of every new home in the state of California. New housing developments present not only a significant roofing installation opportunity but a mandated minimum solar installation opportunity as well. And thus the company expects each new home with roofing and the minimum required solar installation will generate at least $13,000 in revenue. Solar integrated roofing has established partnerships with several small and medium San Diego County builders to expand into this new market, having already secured approximately 500 new homes in its project pipeline. And this will provide solar integrated roofing with an estimated $6.5 million in the revenue from this first lot of homes. And guys, just have a look at this $6.5 million revenue from just the first lot of homes. This is just the beginning. And why I'm saying that? Well, because the solar integrated roofing establishes strategic partnerships to expand deeper into California's $1 billion new home market. Okay, guys, I'm not expecting the SIRC to take the 100% market share. But guys, just imagine even a significant amount of market share and a logical amount of market share will literally explode their revenue. And not just roofing residential market, guys. Solar integrated roofing announces launch of dedicated EV charging solutions division. So the company will focus on the sales, marketing, installation and service of personal EV chargers at residential properties as well as on public EV charging infrastructure for network operators. So sales efforts will be driven through cross-selling existing customers as well as through the potential acquisition of existing EV charging solutions providers, addressing California's growing EV market, which composed 7.84% of new car sales in 2018, with a regulatory target of all the new vehicle sales to be zero emission by 2035. So now I guess guys, you're getting a bit of an idea about how well the company is doing and how they are at the verge of expansion into a mid-scale company by fulfilling all those acquisitions, which are not just limited in one sector of the industry but also in different sectors. So they are targeting altogether different markets for a huge expansion. Wait guys, but that's not it. Let me make you a bit more happy and a bit more optimistic about this company. So, Solar Integrated Roofing signs agreement with applicant of $500 million USDA grant Solar Track to supply solar panels and related equipment and installation. So within this project, Solar Integrated Roofing will provide solar panels, electric storage and other power devices along with the installation services to Solar Track's existing customer and grant projects where applicable. This agreement also includes future clients, customers and grants. So the CEO of SolarTrack in this particular article said that signing an agreement with Solar Integrated Roofing provides them with a sustainable, efficient and off-grid electric system to power their tractors. So SolarTrack is working with e-tractors or electric tractors, and they will now be able to supply complete system across the globe regardless of the power grid connectivity. So they won't be worried about the power grid connectivity because SIRC or Solar Integrated Roofing will be providing them with this service, and thereof they will be reducing the equipment cost for their clients. And that's not it guys, let's just have a quick look at their quarterly performance. So Solar Integrated Roofing sees record $3.3 million in revenue in the third quarter of 2020, which is a 50% increase year over year. And that's not all. So Solar Integrated Roofing third quarter revenue surges over 130% to record $5.2 million. Now, where this $5.2 million is coming from, as we just saw, the third quarter results were $3.3 million, right? Well, let me clarify this. So Solar Integrated Roofing Corporation positions itself for acquisition, growth in existing and adjacent complementary markets as sales jump 130% plus to record $5.3 million in the quarter 3 in 2021. So yes guys, this is the sales projections in 2021 quarter 3. So let me just explain this, that these are not just random estimations. These are the projections based on the sales which they already made in the quarter 4 of 2020. So probably they will get this much revenue in the third quarter of 2021 because these are already, let's say the projects are given a green flag and they are working on it so that they can book this revenue in quarter 3. So this is what I'm talking about guys. This company is at the verge of expansion and it has a huge room for growth. So the company Solar Integrated Roofing Corporation is well positioned for acquisition growth in existing and adjacent complementary markets such as EV charging, HVAC and electrical contracting. It reports today December 16, 2020, a sales jump of 130% to record $5.3 million in the quarter 3 of 2021 in unaudited numbers. Of course, the sales compares to the $2.3 million which we just saw earlier reported for the comparable period in 2020. So as we saw that they're also targeting the HVAC market. So let's have a look at the HVAC market, how the market is performing and what are the future prospects for the HVAC market. So the global HVAC system market size is expected to grow from $202 billion in 2020 to $277 billion by 2025, and the commercial market is expected to grow at the highest compound annual growth rate during the forecast period. And with the growing needs of renewable sources of energy or with the mandatory implementation of clean energy, solar power market will see an amazing growth in residential, non-residential and utility sector as well. And therefore, it is expected that by 2026, the solar energy market could be worth $223 billion with a compound annual growth rate of 20.5%. So what actually will make them take off from this point onwards? are there more upcoming acquisitions and their service expansion into much larger segments like EV charging, HVAC, and electric contracting, apart from their roofing insulation. And with all this, they are getting into a very good position to avail more opportunities in the upcoming years, guys. And this will actually really help them to accelerate their growth. And now, guys, last but not the least, one of the major catalysts which will play a significant role in their coming future and which makes me more bullish on this company is their partnership with the world's biggest solar roofing and battery storage company, which is none other than our favorite Tesla. Yes, guys, they have partnered up with biggest solar company in the world for solar roofing and battery storage, Tesla. And guys, with all these bullish points, I see this company as a really good investment, and I see this company as a long-term play as well with huge potential, which can be easily 3 to 5 times from this point. And with this, I rest my case.
And with that, I'll wrap up today's video. I will see you in the next one, guys. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and ciao.